Well, the sun don't shine through cigarette smoke, leaves a shadow on the floor. And the sun don't shine when you ain't here, and I can't make you smile no more. Well, the sun don't shine when you hate me, and I fuck up and do it all wrong. But the sun sure shines on that little gal of mine in the bed at night all day long. And your best day sleep, and your best day sleep, and your best day sleep right beside me. Well, the sun don't shine when you speak too soon. My heart sinks just like a stone. Well, the sun don't shine when I storm out, leave you heartsick and alone. Well, the sun don't shine, but I let you down, and all my pride goes down the drain. But the sun sure shines on that little gal of mine when I see just how far that we came. And your best day sleep, and your best day sleep, and your best day sleep right beside me. And your best day sleep, and your best day sleep, and your best day sleep right beside me.
Good morning, WBAM Radio. Good morning, Jen.
Good morning, Von Lee Johnson.
How you doing?
I am doing super fantastic for a Monday morning.
Yeah, it is Monday. Happy Monday out there, everybody. I got to turn my mic down a little bit. I had that song cranked up.
Did you like it?
I did like it. If you could hear it out there, it was 49 Winchester's Fast Asleep. Not exactly a get your blood running song, but it's beautiful.
It is not, but I love it. I love this. I actually just heard it for the first time yesterday. So
yeah, is that a new album?
I guess day before yesterday. No, it's on the same one that Yearning for You is on.
Okay. Okay.
So
I
I
miss
mean,
things.
it's new, but not brand spanking new. I
Right.
think it was I think it was released in April.
Gotcha. That's pretty new.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that's 2024, I think is pretty new.
2024.
There's a nice little conversation going on in chat. Are you paying attention?
No,
I have opinions.
I have no
opinions.
idea. I have no clue. I have no clue what's going on. There's a lot of words, and
Well,
I'm
you
like,
know,
I ain't reading that shit.
Sylvia talking about her always seem to be troubled relationships and how people always try to push her around and send her in directions she's not comfortable with. You know.
Don't do it.
Well, I know. That's easy for you to say. It's easy. It's easy. You know, for people that are on the spectrum, it's not as easy. They're very easily influenced by other people's words because they are, taught to emulate things in order just to, get along in society. So they take everything they hear serious. So she has to contemplate everything this quote unquote boyfriend tells her. So
Right. Well, I mean,
yeah, that's hard. But there's
it would be
some, you know what? There's still lessons in there that she can learn, and I hope she does whatever she ends up wanting to do. But the main emphasis on the point of the conversation was school, higher education. I believe everybody needs basic education. I believe that. I don't think you can get through fucking doing your checkbook without some basic education. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is.
Agreed.
But higher education is not for everybody.
It is not.
I mean, especially in today's economy, the ditch diggers are doing it right now, man. Ditch diggers are making bank, and they should.
We need them.
We need them.
Yep.
The infrastructure of this country does not dig its own ditches, and it ain't ever gonna. Good morning, Paige. She's so cute.
She is a doll.
Even her texts are cute.
She doesn't text. She doesn't text me. So
Whatever this is, the chat thing. What do you call it?
oh,
I'm old.
it's I don't know, message, I guess.
Okay,
Post. I don't
her
know.
messages
Hell
are
if I
cute.
know.
No, she doesn't text me. I didn't mean to imply that. I didn't mean to imply that. I wouldn't complain. She doesn't. I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, there's somebody that doesn't text me anymore either.
Well, that phone works both directions. And I went to bed thinking that last night. I'm like, that fucker didn't text me all weekend.
I was busy.
So was I. And I
Well.
started to feel bad a little bit. And I was like, she didn't text me either. Fuck her. But
No,
it was busy.
I had my kid here this weekend.
And I knew that. Yeah. That was the first thought. If I'm being honest, that was the genuine first thought I had. Cameron was there, so
yeah.
she was busy. And I worked down at the property, and we had that party Saturday. It was just supposed to be burgers, but it ended up being a party because
we potty people.
We potty people. Bonzo's wanting to do this band.
Well,
thing.
It's a good idea. It's a good idea if Bonzo wants to do it.
Well, he wants the front man experience, to get up on stage in front of people and sing songs.
I'm going to tell you, I'm going to take a little bit of credit for his newfound confidence.
Yeah. It's always the women. You know what? That's it's probably not too far from the truth. All you need is a couple of cute girls to say, "Hey, man, you didn't sound bad." And
I know. I don't know
tripping the
about
light, fantastic. We go. But so
I do really enjoy it though.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoy hearing him.
I do too. I think he's a good singer. I think especially rock and roll stuff. It's his jam.
Yeah, I really do enjoy it.
So I get a hold of this rock and roll guitar player that I know from a previous band way back when. One of the few that we actually parted on good terms. Parted ways on good terms. That's what I meant to say.
Right.
I'm having trouble talking today.
It's Monday.
I haven't spoken to anybody in hours, so.
Yeah, well, you haven't talked to me since Friday.
Yeah, well.
You haven't texted me or spoken to me since Friday.
Nothing.
That's
what we were talking about. I was busy.
You even popped in chat and ignored me for I saw it hours later that you finally did.
Because I literally pop in and out. I pop in to say hey, and then I'm gone. I got other shit going on.
And I'm like, well,
I don't have
I
time
said,
to sit there for 5 minutes waiting on a response. I
so
just don't have time.
mentally, I said, fuck this fucker. I'm done with him. I don't,
You're
I
allowed to
want
say that.
nothing.
I know
I
you don't
want
mean it,
nothing.
but
I
you're
want
allowed to say
nothing
it.
else to do with him. He can just skedaddle right on out of my life.
You know how it is. You were busy. I was busy. We were busy. So anyhow, I invite this guitar player over, and I used to work with the guy years and years and years ago, and so did my brother, who actually came. So they run into each other, and they both, of course, brought liquor because they thought it was that kind of party. I'm like, he asked me when he first got there, he's like, I know you don't drink. He's like, but I'm like, I don't think anybody's drinking here tonight. Oh, was I wrong? Oh, was I wrong? There was quite a bit of a crew that was all lit the fuck up from moonshine and all kinds of stuff. Homemade apple pie moonshine that Duck made, and then my brother brought, or actually it was Bonzo and his wife brought moonshine too. It was like some kind of fucking like flavored kit. It was so kitschy.
There must have been a sale somewhere.
Well, I don't know what it was like in a little wooden or a cardboard container, and it had different flavors, but it was moonshine, But
yeah,
I don't know. Anyway, I like my grass blue and my lightning white. I don't like none of that fancy schmancy stuff. If I'm getting fucking moonshine, it's from Kentucky and it's real shit.
Anyway. Yeah, but have you tasted it?
Yeah, put your pecker straight and you can comb your hair with your dick when you're done with that stuff. It's just it's utilitarian. It's not flavored. Now I clearly understand why they flavor it because
oh my god, it's bad.
Anything you could fucking polish a car with, you probably shouldn't be drinking. But
I mean, more than polish.
Yeah, strip the paint off.
It'll freaking strip the paint.
It's wax removal.
Jesus.
There she is. Look at her in chat, all cute and shit.
She is? Look at her. She's an absolute doll.
She is. Totally gorgeous. All you girls in WBAM are. It's crazy.
Well, it's a requirement.
It's not, but it did happen.
You act like you didn't set that as a requirement when we first started. And you're like, no fucking ugly chicks.
I'm out there fucking throwing people out of chat. Nope, not this one. Nope. Sorry. No.
You pretend like you didn't set that up in the beginning. No ugly chicks.
But I'm not complaining. Life isn't very hard. It's not very hard. It's not very long either, so why not surround yourself with beauty, right? It's all subjective anyway.
Absolutely.
Just like my opinion on the whole school thing with Sylvia. It's all, just my opinion. It don't mean shit to nobody but me. I don't think you should have to go to school. I mean, yeah, I'm sure somebody might listen to it.
Your opinion matters to somebody. I mean, not me, but
exactly. Almost nobody. But I'm just saying it doesn't have to matter. I'm not, I'm definitely not where you should come for life advice. Unless you want to know not how to not do it. Then I might be able to help you out. Hey, I can tell you, don't do this.
That's not true. But you do give really shitty advice.
That's my gig, man. It's my niche in life. Did you not read the show description?
You
said, do not take advice from these people on anything. It's true. We are terrible advice givers.
I am not a terrible advice giver.
You are a terrible advice giver.
I have helped many a people. I cannot help myself.
No, listen, when somebody says, oh, okay, you were so right, that's them saying, oh, God, I got to get out of this conversation. That's not them actually admitting you're right. They're just like, oh, God, we got to get rid of her. We'll make her feel good.
That every time someone tells me I'm wrong, I'm actually right?
Probably. When they say you're wrong, what they want to do is argue with you because they think you're pretty. That's what that is.
Oh, that's how that works.
And when they tell you you're right, it's because they just want to fuck rid of you. Just
Taking
the way
notes.
it is.
I'm taking notes, although I don't believe anything you're saying because you're a terrible advice giver.
Exactly. School is not for everybody. I agree, Paige. And it wasn't for me either. I shouldn't say I barely made it through. I almost had a 4.0, but almost. Alex was born in the middle of all my college thing. And yeah. I ended up failing a class that semester, which didn't help my grade point average, but
that's a big change.
It is a huge change.
Yeah.
It's getting ready to happen to me again. I'm going to fail again.
No, that's...
I am physically, I'm not prepared, and I never will be. But I know what's coming.
You know you're not the one that actually has to do this, right?
You bullshit.
Not physically. You do not physically deliver a child.
I have to watch. That's bad enough. These girls get epidurals and stuff.
Eyes.
I've twisted my ankle and it hurt worse than that. Come on.
What the fuck ever?
I may or may have not have said that when Alex was being born. Trying to be funny, and they made me leave the room.
As well, you should.
If you want to picture into what 20-something Von Lee Johnson was like, what an asshole.
The same asshole he is at 50-something.
Pretty much. I think I've changed a little bit. I think I've softened my stance on things a little bit. I've learned over the years that the only absolute is there is no absolute. There's none. There's nothing set in fucking stone. Nothing. We were talking about things that define you. The things that define you are the things you can't change. Like,
are you saying defined? Dude. Are you saying
things that define you? It
sounds like you're saying things that defined you.
No, define. Things that define you. Okay. I spelled it in chat. Go back and read it if you weren't lazy. Things like that. See, you're defined by lazy because you're lazy.
There's just so many words.
And you can't change that. No, you're not wrong. I do say a lot of things wrong, but I didn't say that. I was saying define. Things that define you are things you can't change. Can't change them. You can't change who you are. Jen loves country music because that's who Jen is. Jen didn't choose that. Just like Jen didn't choose to be a woman. Jen didn't choose that. That's your definition. You're a country girl.
Let's talk some more about me.
Just saying. I am who I am. I know it's 100% true because I didn't meet my dad till I was almost 30 years old. And when he walked into the room and he walked like me and he talked like me and he laughed like me and I'd never met the guy.
You said, yep, it's a duck.
I'm just saying, there's things that you can't change. Things that actually define you.
Yeah, I
things like what you do for a living don't define you because that's a choice. Sometimes we have to choose things because we're one of those people who need to make money to take care of people. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's a choice. So what I told them in chat was things that define you and how you react to the things you can't change. Things that define you are the things you can't change and how you react to the things that you can. You can change your hair color. You can.
Yeah.
But who you are probably decides whether or not you're actually going to do that. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah. I got it.
Like, you're not a green hair girl.
I am not a green hair girl.
Right. That's just who you are. The green hair girls are green haired girls because that's who they are.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But you got something else you want to talk about that's better?
No, I don't. I don't have a solid. You know that when I get on here every morning,
Have you had your coffee yet?
I'm having my coffee right now.
Well, I can't tell because you shut the video off.
I did not shut the video off. I don't know how to get it back on. I have tried.
I have tried. There's a setting somewhere.
Yeah. Well, see, what happened was when I tried to do your show on Thursday, and that's the day that Cam came in and all that blah, 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 blah happened.
Yeah, but you lost your
Well,
video before that.
no, I didn't.
Oh, you
I
didn't have it
lost.
on Wednesday either.
Yes, I didn't have a show with you on Wednesday. You
Oh, was it
skipped out on
Friday?
me. Yeah, but I did have video on Wednesday. But I didn't have it on Friday. But
So go
anyway,
on. I'll listen to you
so I
now.
had to have.
You
So
have
I
my
had to.
attention.
I
I
don't
swear I
know if I
won't
do.
interrupt you
You're like,
anymore.
yeah, I hate you. Well, so Thursday, I had tech issues, so I had to reboot. Well,
Mm-hmm.
my system had to update, so it took forever to get on.
Oh, that's all it
And
is then.
then, but I can't get it back on it. And it says that I
Okay.
don't have a camera.
Can you listen?
I don't know.
You need to update Zoom. It doesn't match
I
anymore.
I already did.
And it doesn't work still?
No, it says it cannot detect my camera.
Did you update now what did you update exactly? Your laptop system or the Zoom?
Both.
The app? Both.
Both. Yep.
How old is your laptop?
Oh, I mean, it's the Windows 10. Several years old. It's probably from, if I was guessing, 19.
Doesn't
Pretty
seem
old.
too old. I mean, yeah, I guess
it
in
is in
technology
today's,
age,
yeah.
that's old, but it shouldn't be old enough to where it's outdated
No, no, it
and it
should be
won't
fine.
work. You know what I mean?
No, that I don't have problems with anything else. And I'm sure that it's just somewhere along the way in these updates, something has gotten changed. And I've just got to go, I got to find where it is. And I didn't actually try to work on it until this morning when I actually signed in. I'm like, oh, yeah, I forgot my video doesn't work. So it's not like I had a lot of time to actually work on it. But I don't know. I don't know how to get it back on because even when I went to my camera app setting, it says no camera. Make sure your camera is on and detectable. I'm like, well, it's my freaking webcam. It's like actually in the laptop. So it's not like I
So
don't
it
have
is your
a.
built-in camera. It's not an external one.
Yes. No, it's not an external.
Hmm.
I would look much better if it was an external.
Why would you have ring lights and all that stuff?
I'd have that bitch angled and everything.
Oh, I don't know how to do
It would
the angles.
it would just be well, neither do I, but I'd figure it out because I got to look good.
You know way more about that shit than I do. You girls are into that.
Well, it's a necessity.
I don't even know how to make my wiener look big. I have no idea how this is all done.
Well, I don't
I can't make my nose look small. I can't make my
well,
dick look big.
that's a real issue. That is a real issue for me because I got this huge freaking honker right in the middle of my face, and I don't know how to make it look
that's
smaller.
like a thing for me, right?
What, big noses?
Oh yeah, big teeth. I don't know what it is about that. I fucking turns me on.
Well, my teeth are little, so you're out of luck.
Yeah, well, Bailey's got big teeth. Tits and teeth, that's what I call them. They both shine.
I don't know why she likes you.
I don't either. I can't figure it out. I have never yet to figure out why anybody in the history of the world has ever liked me, but some people do. I don't get it. I don't know if they have, self-esteem issues or what. Attached to the first fucking plankton that comes along, sticks to the bottom of their boat. I don't know. Whatever it is. I don't care.
Barnacle.
The barnacles.
Barnacle Bond.
Barnacle. Barnacle Lee Johnson.
Barnacle.
I don't know why anybody ever liked me. I don't care. Some people do, some people don't. I live with it.
Sometimes you feel like a nut, and sometimes you don't.
Exactly. I'll have to just assume it's my handsome face and my charm.
You just assume that.
I have to.
Okay.
That's what gets me through the day.
I don't know why I love you, but I do.
Surely ain't my body. I know that.
I just like you.
Thank you.
You're pretty nice to me.
I know. That's
I mean, except like in public. Treat me like shit in public. But
that's my job. I love my job. I do it well. People love it though. We beat up each other. I think they feel like I don't know. Like it's okay to shit on things after seeing us do our thing. Who knows? Who knows? I can't believe. Yeah, but I mean, everyone. To get back to the party, everybody. There was not everybody, but there was a big chunk of drunks, and we watched the fireworks because they let them off right behind our house this year. But it was far enough away that it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect. We could see the whole thing. No issues.
Last year you did not have quite a great year, did you?
No, it wasn't. The view was terrible. It was bad. This year was good. The fireworks were perfect. And a couple people parked in my yard, but somehow they figured out to avoid the one spot. Because there's one spot that looks dry, but it is not. It is where all the topsoil that we put on the yard washed down, and now it sits down like quicksand at the bottom, right by the road. And if you drive into that, you ain't getting out. If you ain't got a 4-wheel drive, you ain't getting out. But they somehow avoided that, and they parked where they should have, and it worked out. And I didn't see any trash laying around, so I got nobody to hunt down. It's kind of sad. I was really hoping to rip somebody's ass, but
it's the little things, you know.
They did the right thing and didn't throw any trash in my yard. Well, every year, except for the last 3 years, last 2 years, they parked in front of where I work because it's all nice and mowed, and because I mow it, it's all nice and flat, and you can see where their old fireworks place was. You could see them perfectly from there, and it's right off the highway. Literally, it's right beside the highway. The highway US 36 runs right beside it. So these people all park there, and every year I gotta go through and clean up fucking beer bottles and baby diapers and pop bottles, just trash every fucking year, and it pissed me off. I got to the point, rude ass people. Right after the 4th of July, I tie a fucking trash bag to my mower because I know it's coming. I got to go through there and clean that shit up as I'm mowing. And I'm fat and old, and I don't want to get off my fucking mower to go pick that shit up. But I got no choice. So, yeah. So I was thinking that, when I got down there, I'd see a bunch of trash in my yard. But everybody was cool, and nobody did it. So
good
for them.
Restores your faith in humanity. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
So I was reading. I can't talk about that story. That's Vianus. It'll be in the news on Thursday. Chip from the Facebook page, the Janae Nutton Facebook page. I don't know if people think that's a mythical place, but it's not. It's one of the few things I don't make up on that show. Janae Nutton. You've been there.
I have.
Yeah. Did you get to go to the gas station or not?
No.
We never did go to the gas station. We never got Geronimo running. Still not running.
Well, you've given up.
No. Temporarily. The motor's in. I just got to hook up the linkage and the wiring. It's almost done. I don't have time right now. Everything. I bought that stupid property down there, and it's been consuming me ever since. All my time off is down there.
You got the consumption.
Well, I mean, it's my own fault. I micro focus on things, laser focus on things.
No, you don't.
I do. And so that's what it is right now. Coney and I were down there yesterday working on where we're putting the concrete pad in for the shed. Come on with ticks on me. Yeah.
Great.
Impressive.
In some spots.
Well, it was just on my back.
Inevitably, men will get ticks on their scrotum.
Yeah, it happens, but I didn't pee while I was down there, so.
You didn't pee?
Mm-mm.
Well, what does that have to do with anything?
That's how you get them. You pulling that shit out, they'll drop out of the trees and stuff and land on you.
You act like it has a big surface area to land on.
No, it has this good blood flow and heat, and that's what attracts them.
Well, right. So, I mean, they can curl up your freaking pants leg.
Yeah, they could, but not if you're wearing boots. Generally speaking, they need an opening.
Generally speaking.
They need an opening to get on you. That one was on the top of my back. Now they were on my clothes. Bailey keeps finding them in the
So I
laundry
mean, you
basket.
had several ticks
Yeah,
on you.
it's bad this year because
Ticks are gross.
they're gross.
I hate ticks.
She does too.
I don't even like the name ticks.
Sounds like dick to me. Little bastards.
They get you in trouble too.
Yes, they are. Little bloodsuckers. Always latching on to you. Fuck.
They will get you in trouble, ladies.
Every time.
Or men. I mean, I'm not.
Yeah, whoever, whatever.
Yeah.
Like I said, we don't define who we are.
Uh,
Just part of nature.
the penis will get you in trouble.
It
It'll
will.
get you. It'll get you in trouble if
Right,
you own one.
yeah,
If you
right.
own one, or if you want one, they will get you in trouble.
It's like a divining rod for crazy. That's what it is. You know what a divining rod is, right?
Oh no, I wasn't going to ask.
That's those things that people find water with. They walk around with the rods.
Oh, okay. Like when they're searching for your septic tank and shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a divining rod. That's a divining
Okay.
rod for crazy.
How was I going to know what that was?
It goes wing, wing,
Yeah,
wing.
like I-
It leads you right
like-
into crazy.
Like I work.
Well, I didn't know. Sorry for
So-
using big words on you, Jen.
Okay, cool.
Big words.
It's Southern Ohio.
I like it down there. Here. I'm not really there anymore.
You are not.
I'm East Central, I think. Yeah, for sure. I'm East Central. Well, I'm east of 70 or east of 77,
Okay, East,
I'm
I'll
north.
give you.
and I'm north of 70. So, so
I put
East
you.
Central.
I would call you. I would call you Northeast.
Yeah, I think
You
we're
may
the-
be the southern part of North, but you're North.
Yeah,
You
I
know
guess
you
so.
are.
I guess
Fucking Yankee.
so. That's me. Oh, Yankee Doodle Dinky.
God, just don't start this again. I can't deal with you doing that again.
All right, I'll back off for a little bit.
A little bit.
It ain't the end of the show yet. When the end of the show comes, then the wee willy winkies come out.
Oh God, here you go again.
Wee willy.
Oh,
So what do you
So-
got going on today? What did you do over the weekend with your son being in town?
well, we really didn't do a whole lot of anything that was like exciting or fun.
Because
It's
he's
exciting.
coming. Yeah, you have to give people history.
Nope.
And I have to go grab a drink. So you have to tell him where Cameron's from, how far he came to see his mama, and how he only shows up once in a blue moon.
Okay,
You know, you gotta give
you
all
better-
that.
hurry up because I have that all ready to go. So my son, Cameron, he lives in Missouri, and he traveled for 9.5 hours to see his mama. He popped in and surprised me on Thursday evening. And I was actually on the air when he came in, and Bon Lee Johnson, you fucking better hurry up. And anyway, so I was actually on the air when he snuck in, and I heard these footsteps. I'm like, there's somebody in my house. There shouldn't be anybody in my house. I'm supposed to be all by myself, but I wasn't. I heard these footsteps, and there he was, and so he slipped in on me, and I was very happy about that. But anyway, he spent the weekend with me, and we didn't do anything necessarily all fun and exciting, but we had fun and excitement in our own little way, like we do Spotify jams, and we play music together. That he introduces me to stuff that he likes, which is all shit.
Mhm.
He does not like good music at all. Not like Trent. Trent knows good music. Cameron, not.
Well, that's your opinion.
Oh no, it's bad. It's bad.
Define.
I mean,
what? Give me one. Go to your
Bitch,
Spotify.
bitch,
huh?
I got bitches.
Hmm?
But something about bitch, I got bitches.
Bitch. Bitch.
Not good.
So
Not good.
is he into
And-
the hip hop culture music?
He likes everything. but I think he actually was playing Bitch I Got Bitches or whatever the name of it is. I don't know. I think he was only playing that because he knew that I would hate it.
I
Hate
identify
it.
with Cameron.
Hate it. And I think he just wanted to be like, let's
Whenever
torture
my mom
mom.
would come over to my house, and it was in my house where my rules mattered, I would always play music that I knew she would hate. At least one song. I would play stuff she liked too, but I'd always at least play one or two songs that I know, some Wasp or something like that, that I know would drive her crazy.
But he also listens to a lot of screamo stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I can't. I don't like that
Those
either.
people, the roars people,
The what?
they talk like Cookie Monster. Those ones.
Yeah. I don't like that either.
I like some of it.
So
Depends. My
I
mood.
do not. I mean, you said earlier, I'm a country girl. I like
You
country
are.
music. I
Yep.
didn't choose that. It's
Nope,
just what
that
I
is you.
like.
You are defined by that.
And I mean, I don't think that really would define most. I don't say most people, but a lot of people, their choice in music would not define them. But because music is probably a pretty good portion of who I am, it defines me.
Right. It's not the music that defines you. Who you are is why you chose country music. That's what defines you.
Yeehaw!
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
I,
You know what I'm saying?
don't talk like that.
You know
You're
what I'm
not
saying?
cool. You're
I
not
am
cool.
very fucking cool.
Listen, bruh, you're not.
Bruh. I can't wait. If I'm still alive when my daughter's a teenager and she calls her mother bruh, I'm gonna knock her the fuck out.
Well, that won't be the cool. That won't be the cool.
It probably
word
won't
then.
by then. No,
No.
It'll probably be something even worse.
I mean, if you think about it,
What's up,
bruh will
sis?
be bruh it will be the word that all the old parents.
Now I can't wait for it
I mean,
because that's gonna be
like
a great day.
all of her peers' parents will be the bruh generation.
This Riz and bruh and all that shit right now drives me crazy.
Me too. But that will be the parent. That will be the parent thing. It
Do you
will be
remember
much
ours?
worse.
Well, you're younger than me, so.
Oh, I'm so much younger.
You're not even 50 yet.
I know.
I'm on the downhill slide towards 60.
Wee. Hooey.
It's a slide.
Well,
Do you remember the words tough?
Man, that's tough.
That
yeah, I
car's
do.
tough. That's a tough looking car.
I do.
That's our
Oh my
generation.
God, we were so stupid.
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 And then there was the Valley girls with all their lingo.
Like totally.
Like gag me with a spoon.
Eh.
Tubular. And there were no Valley boys. Only the girls talk like that. I never understood that.
The Valley Boys were our gay friends.
I never understood why there were no Valley boys. Why didn't they do,
gay.
oh my God, gag me with a spoon?
Like that. There were, but they were gay.
Mm.
I'm telling you, I had
I don't know.
one of my very best friends in high school was gay. I mean, we all knew it before he did. But he
I
would
bet you didn't. I bet
Well-
you didn't. I bet you knew before he admitted it.
well, maybe. I don't know. Like he's not a gold star gay. Well, he's gone now. He passed away several months
sorry.
ago. But anyway, he was very much a Valley boy. And he was still a Valley boy at like at 50. He still talked like that.
Huh. Yeah, I guess I never met any. I had a
Yeah.
friend in school who was gay that I didn't know it. Had
You
no
didn't know
idea.
they were gay?
Had no idea. He didn't come out until he was an adult. You know, those were the times, and living where we lived, it was probably smart that he waited. But I had no idea. He wasn't a feminine boy at all. He was pretty athletic, actually, and he was a big guy, tall guy. You know, still friends with him, but he's fucking batshit crazy now. He's very loud. Like, he held back. He was so quiet in school, so quiet. I mean, you had to hold like a mirror under his face to see if he was breathing. And that all kind of checks out now, but now very gregarious, very loud. And shockingly, he's a Trump supporter, hardcore. Like hardcore. Like, he would rather that guy be king than president.
You know, that's not an unpopular opinion in today's.
No. But
Right
amongst the
amongst the gays, it is.
yeah, it seems to be. Not that they are defined by that either.
Not
That's
quite,
you know,
not quite as much as 2020.
No, it was worse. I had a friend. He's actually a cousin whose daughter. She's trans, so he's trans. Anyway, I'm confused by the whole thing. But anyhow,
I'm. What was this child born?
is
A
born
daughter or a son?
is born his daughter, and she
Okay.
became his son later.
Okay.
And the reason I find his story credible, because I don't find them all credible. I think some people do it just to be popular. He never changed his name. He just, like, I'm a dude. I'm like, okay. Never changed his name. But however, he believed that in 2016, if Trump got elected, he believed that they were going to come with a black bag and hood him and take him somewhere and kill him. This is what the internet was telling these people, these young gay people, that the Republicans, the Republican Party, which I'm not part of, was going to come and kill him for being gay. I'm like, no, that's not how that works. But he was genuinely afraid for his life, and
That is terrible.
that's terrible to live in that kind of fear. And it was real. I mean, I know the kid. He was 16 or 17 at the time, and genuinely afraid for his life. It was I laughed about it. I'm like, come on, dude, take a breath. It's fine. You're going to be fine. I promise. That's not going to happen.
But if you live with that kind of genuine fear, that's
Well, it
That's
comes out of the same thing
incredibly
that all
sad.
genuine fear comes from. It's ignorance.
it's just so sad.
It is sad. And I did feel bad, but I was like, come on, man. That's not real. Nobody's coming to bag you and stick you in there.
Well,
Stick you in
I
an incinerator.
yeah, I don't want to turn this into that kind of conversation, but
Yeah.
what makes me so sad about it is that the people who started that
Mhm.
to get their own agenda,
Yep. To get a
Um,
vote.
yes,
That's all it is.
are the ones who are claiming to protect.
Mm-hmm. It's not a protection.
And that-
It's a
and-
grab for power. But anyhow, let's move on.
Yeah,
It's a-
let's do.
We love everybody here on WBAM Radio. We
Yes,
don't
we do.
care. All you got to do is love us back. If you don't love us back, get the fuck out. Leave us
If you
alone.
don't-
If you don't
If you
like
don't
me,
say if you don't say you do,
you just pretend. Everyone else pretends to love me, so you can too. No,
I'm kidding.
I just want everybody to be happy. That's all. I do my shows to make people laugh. I do my shows to make people smile once in a while. That's all it is.
Is that why you do your shows? Like, for real? Why
do I do it?
Why do you do it?
Because I'm a narcissist. That's why. I love to do things that my narcissism is making other people happy. I fucking feed off of it. I can't stop myself. I love to make people laugh. It fucking feeds my ego. It does. It's terrible that that's the way it is, because I feel if I'm not making people around me happy, I feel depressed. And it isn't good. It's not a good feeling. Doing stuff like this, making people laugh, making you laugh, making them laugh, it makes my day. It gives me enough fuel to get through the rest of the day, and life goes on. That's why I do music. That's why I do the shows. That's why I fucking have a bank full of jokes that I tell everybody when I meet them.
I started doing this show because you wanted to do this show.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like,
this show, if you're talking about this show in particular,
mm-hmm.
I did this show to get you back on the radio, 100%.
And now you're stuck.
Yeah, I'm not stuck. I love this show.
I love this show. This is the only one that I love doing, but I do love this show. It is not hard for me to get out of bed in the morning when I've had 3 hours sleep. It is not, I want to do this show. But I don't love doing the other ones. So, I mean, I don't really know what it is that makes me do this. I'm just trying to figure myself out.
In my pea brain, you have to love doing the radio stuff because I do. Because my brain isn't big enough to understand. that
Anybody could be different than me.
Exactly. So I thought, if I just give Jen a positive experience on the radio, and she just gets reeled back in, she'll love it again. And you do, but you only love this show. So
I only love this show.
It didn't really work. I wouldn't say it backfired, but it didn't really work the way I thought it would.
Yeah, I just don't.
I thought you'd do this show and then you'd be like, oh, I want to do another one and another one and another one. I really did. In my brain, that's how that worked.
Well, I don't even know why you would want that though.
Because it makes me happy and I want you to be happy. And I thought it would make you happy too because you can't possibly be any different than me.
Okay.
That's like I just explained a little bit ago.
Yeah, I know that's a very fair explanation. It just dumb, but
I am dumb. There's you'll never hear me state the opposite of that ever. I know I'm dumb. I'm just smart enough to know that I'm stupid, but I'm just stupid enough to have fun doing what I'm doing. So it all works out.
Well,
yeah, I just wanted you to be happy in the radio thing. We started this thing together, me, you, and Saltum.
Yeah.
And she, she's having her struggles right now, but she'll be back. But she loves what she does on the radio, so I don't have to worry about her.
She loves her show.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about her. I was worried about because you didn't love what you were doing, and it hurt me. And I wanted you to be happy on the radio. I don't know why. I felt almost parental-like, and like I need to make sure she's okay.
I also wonder too if some of it is not just how happy you are in your life.
Oh, I definitely have the capacity right now where I wouldn't have 10 years ago. Yeah, for sure. That's a big part of it.
Because I find myself wanting to do a little more of this now than I did 6 months ago.
Right.
If
you're blaming Bailey for this, 100%. She has led me to the light to let me know that there are people out there who genuinely care about you and not what you can give them. You know what I mean?
She's amazing.
And it lets you be who you are, and it lets you love people completely, and it's a good feeling.
She's amazing.
She is. She's pretty impressive. She's a little fucking hater, too, and that's one of the things I like about her. So once in a while, that comes out in her. It's pretty awesome.
I thought about her over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And her Code Red Mountain Dew.
She's still upset at herself for doing that, but I'm still
I'm so proud of her.
I told her, I said, next time I want to hear the truck backing up to the beep, beep, beep. Fucking pulling skids out. Fuck that bitch. But go ahead.
Well, nothing. That was it. I just thought about her over the weekend, and I was just like, go get him, girl.
I was so happy.
Made me feel a little bit empowered.
You know what, though? It really wasn't for herself because that lady wasn't giving her shit. But she stood up for the downtrodden, and that's what I like. I always have that white knight complex. That's another bad thing about me, too. You can't tell me you're having a problem because I'll do everything I have to fix it.
You
I'm
and I
terrible
actually
that way.
we've actually talked about that and how you do that. And I have myself kept things from you because I knew that you would try to fix it.
Right.
And I
You
didn't
have
want
to.
you to try to I didn't want you to try to fix my problem. I mean, if I were to tell you, it was because I wanted you to just listen to
As
me.
long as
Listen.
you,
Just
I've
listen. Don't try to
learned,
fix it.
I've learned from my mistakes. And now when Barkley decides that she has an issue like that, just like you're talking about, she will start the conversation with, I don't want you to fix this. I just need you to listen.
But you don't.
I do. I'm getting better at it. Sometimes I just shut up. But you have to start the conversation like that with me. You have to get my brain into that mode. If my brain is in regular mode and you're like, listen, I'm sad right now because of blah, 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 I'm going to do everything I can. And it's not because you're asking me or I feel sorry for you. It's just how I am.
Well, most of the time, what you try to do is change my mind.
Well, I try to change your outlook.
No,
That's how, in my brain, that's how I see it.
well, that's not what it's not the way that it comes across. It's like, are you
I've never
sure?
tried to change
Are
your
you
mind. No,
sure?
all I want is you to be okay. I was not trying to change your mind. You are not wrong.
No,
I
I'm
just
not.
want you to be sure.
I'm not wrong.
I know you're not. I'm on Team Jen 100%. You'll never fucking shake me off that wagon. Sorry. However, I also know that sometimes you, like me,
No, I never
overreact
like you.
to stimulus. And sometimes we make rash decisions and choices because we overreact to some of that stimuli and we shouldn't. So that's where that's coming from. Just be sure when you make
Okay.
a choice. I wasn't trying to
res-
change your mind at all. I don't think
respect
you're
that.
wrong at all.
I respect that.
But I would never.
We have
I would
we have
never.
8 minutes. We have 8 minutes left in this show. Are you going to give away any money today?
It's $40 this week, by the way.
Ha ha! Damn.
No, we didn't give any away last week, so it doubles this week, and next week it'll go up to 60 if we don't. Do you want to spin again?
I can.
It's up to you. You seem like you enjoyed it.
Well, I like to be a part of something.
You are this show. This show does not float without you.
I am so not.
You're this radio station. Does not float without you.
You're full of shit. Are we still at 185? We are still at 185.
We are
All
at
right.
185, yes.
Let's see what we got. We got number 167.
That's me, I think. No, it's not. That'd be hilarious, though. Gary, whiskey.
Well,
he's probably over on his own radio station now.
Probably is.
Do you have any idea what it's called? I have no idea what it's called.
I did, but I don't remember.
I have no idea. You know what else? I don't really care either.
Well, I don't
care.
either. And that's the very thing I've been trying to get through to you for a very long time.
What's that?
I don't care. And you shouldn't care either.
About
you
what?
do your thing, let other people do theirs. And
I don't care.
yeah, but you've not always been that way. You may not care about this in particular, but that's not the way it's always been.
No. I fight with people who attacked me.
I
That's
know.
different. Dude, I will always hate that station forever now because of that. That's another bad thing about poor Bonley Johnson. He holds a fucking grudge, and he holds it forever. It's just the way it is. If you fuck me hard enough, I'll remember you. Just the way it is. So that because I didn't care when Rage came up. You didn't notice that, did you? No, you didn't.
No,
Didn't care.
No,
They didn't bother me a bit.
You didn't say anything.
Not a word, because it doesn't bother me. They can start 50 new stations. Gary's station doesn't bother me. I don't care. I have no animosity towards Gary or Jacqueline. I have thoughts, but they're not for public consumption.
I have all kinds of thoughts.
I'm just saying. It's not, and it has nothing to do with their station. It's more of
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I don't care about that. I shit on the other two because you know why. They were mean to me. I don't like bullies. I don't.
And we've talked about this before too. For some reason, I just didn't get the repercussions that you guys did.
Didn't, no.
I
And listen, if you stayed friends with those people, I wouldn't care. I am your
You
friend forever.
lie.
I
You
would
lie
be.
like a damn dog.
I do not. I mean, if you were friends with that little fucking one twat, maybe I'd be upset.
I don't even know who that one twat
Yeah,
would be.
you do, but you
There's
don't. It's not the one you're thinking of. It's the other one. There's only 3 of them that I would dare use the C word on, and they're all 3 at the same station. So, you know,
well, I think I do know who you mean.
that would hurt my feelings a little bit. The other ones, even Carrie, I don't care about her. She was, I feel sorry for her. She was one of them desperate people, and it's not her fault. I don't think. Whatever. She can say all the bad shit about me she wants. I don't care. But the other one was a little vicious, and I don't like bullies, man. Don't like them. I'm just saying she might know karate. I know that's.
I know. I know. I figured it out.
Danielson.
I figured it out.
Yeah, she's mean. I don't like fucking bullies.
I could take her.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt. you're huge over there.
I hate you.
My village.
I'm coming to wreck your village.
Oh, fuck.
Ah!
It is what it is, Danielson. If you guys missed Friday's show, you missed it. Just saying. Just saying. There's an actual clock that runs on this show down here. I had no idea.
What do you mean?
I'm always trying to get my show exactly 2 hours and all that. There's a fucking clock down here that tells you how long you've been on the air, and I've been doing this for almost 2 years, and I've never.
Are you serious?
I never saw it before.
Are you serious?
100%.
I mean, I'm not. I don't mean Are you serious that there's a clock? I'm like, are you serious that you didn't know it?
Yeah, I knew what you meant.
I never paid any attention. I don't. I like when I did my show. My show was as long as it was going to be, and I wasn't. I wasn't.
And most of the time I'm like that, but I try to.
Mark.
I don't know. Here's my issue. Heather thought it was professional that those guys were cutting theirs off at like exactly. They trimmed and did all that and made their shows. She's like, it's so professional. And I'm always trying to impress everybody. So I was trying to be like the guy that could do it live.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. And in a professional world, that is respectable. We ain't professional.
No, that's not.
And
our
I think,
girl.
and the beauty of us is that we're not professional.
No, not at all.
I
think
I have gained so much wisdom.
You're welcome. You're getting it through osmosis, through me, right through the camera.
Yeah, well, okay, that's what it is.
No, but yeah, I think
I am doing much better because I was always kind of focused on being professional, and I still am, but even though I suck. I still am. I'm like, God, you can't say that. That's
don't
crude.
think you suck.
Or that's crude, or that's stupid, or
I think you just get in your own way.
Nobody wants to hear you say that. I'm not professional. And I'm getting better with accepting that I'm not. I've never been I've not been trained in anything.
No.
I'm just out here floating around trying to do the best I can and not die. So I'm accepting that I am who I am.
Mm-hmm. It helps.
It does.
Having a little bit of confidence helps. However, I think that what we do is more impressive than the polished, edited, clipped, tied together. I mean, there's a lot of work that goes into that, and I respect that. However, I would challenge any of them to do a 2-hour show with no script. A 1-hour show with no script. Any of them. And I think, and do it every week for 3 days a week.
Well, there's also so much editing that goes into that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. There's a lot of work, and I
So,
respect that though, because that's actually hard work to trim all that. You've
oh,
done it, so I
yes,
know. I know
yes,
you know.
it's very hard work.
But it's
It
just not
takes
my jam,
and it
man.
takes way more time
And it's
than
focusy, and I'm not a focused person.
it takes far more time to edit a show than it does to play a show.
Yeah, that's true. 100%. I'll buy that.
Yeah. I spent hours,
Put that shit in a
hours
basket, run
editing.
across the scanner, put it back in a bag. Bought, sold, done.
Yeah. Editing takes
Why do
forever.
you put up with me?
I don't know. I don't even pay attention to
You're
you
trying.
most of the
I
time.
know you don't.
I,
You're like, this is it. I'm like, blah, blah, blah.
I don't pay attention. Yeah, you're just over there shooting off at the mouth, and I just don't know what you're saying. I don't know.
I'm just being stupid.
And I mean, truth is, my mind is elsewhere. I'm not on
That's
your
why
same
you
track.
are the perfect co-host for me. And I'm the perfect co-host for you. You keep everything nice and normal, and I keep everything
Normal,
little below the standard.
normal.
Mm-hmm.
Me
Yes.
and normal.
Compared to me, I'm afraid you are.
Oh well, that's like yeah, I
All
mean,
terms on this show are relative. Please check your local listings for where you stand on normality. Because we don't know. We never know where we're going to go. But we didn't
never.
give the money away today. So we will try again on Wednesday, 9 a.m. here on Morning Bull. Check local listings for your time. But please come and listen to us. You know, you'll have a juggle, and a giggle, and a gaggle.
Maybe.
You never know. You never
Maybe.
know.
No. Sometimes sometimes we're off.
Never on Wednesdays, though.
Usually not on Wednesdays
I
because it's hump day.
I think Mondays we have a little lag because of the weekend. Wednesday we're into the work week and we have the energy. It's middle of the week.
I don't know. I think you and I are
Fridays.
different
Mm-hmm.
on Mondays. I'm a little more energetic on Mondays than
Yeah.
you are.
I think you carry the show on Mondays. I can't lie about that.
Yeah. On Mondays, I'm a little more energetic because I get excited about the world starting up again.
Mm-hmm.
When weekends tend to be a little draggy.
Yeah.
For me.
Not this weekend, but yeah.
Right, but they generally tend to be a little draggy for me, and I get excited when the world is kind of picking up and carrying on again. So I'm a little more
I buy
energetic
that.
on Mondays than you are.
Yep. I have spent the whole weekend, like I do every other weekend, working. That's what I do.
Yeah, and then Wednesdays, I think we're kind of both on the same. We're on an even keel.
I think
On
so.
Fridays, we're the opposite. I'm dreading the weekend, and you're excited for it.
But I'm usually dead on Fridays too. And I think we're both kind of dead on Fridays. I think I shoot my load on Thursday nights. And Friday morning, I'm fucking spent usually. And I think Fridays is our worst show. And I still think it's good. It's just our worst show of the week.
Yeah, possibly.
Seems to be.
I don't know. It
Seems to
varies.
be.
Sometimes we have great
Like
Friday
last
shows.
Wednesday, you guys kicked ass. Your show was funny. You and Puddin'.
That's just because I beat the shit out of her.
Well,
God
I mean,
God love her. She does not deserve the abuse that I give her.
No, she doesn't. But we do it out of love. So, and she knows.
Oh,
it.
I love her so big.
I mean, she led you down the beef talk I wrote. So some of it is, you know, I wouldn't say it's self-inflicted, but she definitely.
Sometimes I think she knows what she's doing. Other times she's just completely innocent.
Oh, I know. Yeah, she is. That's one of the appeals about Beaverly. Beaverly D'Angelo. That's her porn name. It's way better than booger pudding.
Oh,
Beaverly.
beef. Oh my God.
I wonder
I've
what she
died.
ate for breakfast. I bet it was dippy eggs and toast.
Hmm.
I bet.
With a big piece of sausage.
Think Pat's home again today?
No, I think he went back to work today.
Mm.
We're talking about her like she's not here.
Oh Lord, she said. She's here. She's always here. She is the one constant on WBAM. She just is.
She's our biggest fan.
Ain't no doubt about it.
I love
the
her.
Red Straight Clays.
Me too. I love that song so much. I'm trying to sing it, and I fuck up the same spot every time. Every time I fuck it up,
Yeah,
and I can't save it.
there's some back and forth on that song, some zigging and zagging.
Just that one spot gets me, and I just cannot save it, knowing that sounds like shit.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
but I shall try again.
Mm-hmm. I'm waiting to see it pop up on my thing.
On your thing.
On my thing. You
What's
need
your
to
thing?
send it to me. Whatever, text, messaging, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, do you want it?
I want to join you on it. Yes, of course.
Oh, I wasn't trying to open it.
Oh.
I was doing it solo, but I mean, I can open it if you want to join it.
Well, I mean,
Maybe
I'll give you too, and we'll have a contest.
I'll give you the part that I fuck up on.
You can. It might be something I hit.
Yeah.
You never know. Once in a while, I hit shit.
I miss it every time.
Once in a
and
blue moon.
Timing is kind of a bitch on that song too.
Yeah, they like I said, they zig and zag, and they do that in a lot of their songs.
Yeah.
You know,
their cadence is kind of
yep
fucked up.
I call it phrasing, but yeah, that's exactly what it is. Their phrasing and their timing is kind of together. That you could call that cadence, I suppose.
But I like it. I like it a lot.
All right, let's get the hell out of here. I'm hungry too now. Go eat me some dippy eggs. No sausage.
I'm not hungry. I ate late last night.
I'm really not either, but it's I don't know, hour and a half from Barclay's lunch, so I'll wait. I'll get a little snickety snack, and then I'll meet her for lunch.
I was eating a quesadilla at 12:30, so I am not hungry. Yeah.
Did you stay up all night again?
Why? Maybe.
Uh-huh. That's why you're so lively. You ain't been to bed yet.
I have been to bed, but I slept about 3 hours.
Thank you, Paige. We love you too. All right, WBAM, we are up out of this mofo, and we will see you Wednesday. Tune in to B-Side with Steve Benz tomorrow night. And
what's going on tonight?
Tonight? I don't know yet.
Okay.
Right now, the loop is loaded.
Okay.
I have to go to Caldwell again, so I don't want to make any promises.
I was just
I'm
curious.
afraid I'm going to get stuck down there again. If I get back in time, I'll unlock Vianney's cage and she'll get out and do the show. I just got to be home by 9 o'clock to do it. If I'm not, then...
Well, I was just curious. Don't put any pressure on
No, I want to, and I will if I can. But I didn't want to make any promises and then have to back out the last minute again. So if I make it back tonight, Vianney will be on tonight doing the Music Lounge at 9 p.m. We will see. But otherwise, we will see you Wednesday. Try to give that $40 away again.
One of these days, I'm going to win.
You might. I'm not giving you the money, but you might.
I know.
You might win anyway. You get to wave your flag and say, I won and all that. That's pretty cool. All right. We love you, WBAM. We will see you Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. Peace and love.
Mucho love.